Welcome to another episode of the MRP Easy Manufacturing Podcast. While traditional costing is a simple way to determine manufacturing costs for basic product lines, it's not always the most accurate. It spreads overhead evenly over all products. For a more accurate picture of what it takes to produce a product, activity-based costing helps SMEs remain profitable by understanding the true cost of manufacturing. In today's episode, we're talking about activity-based costing in detail. We'll explore the benefits of activity-based costing, some key considerations, and how you can use manufacturing software to simplify your costing. Let's get started. So, what is activity-based costing? Activity-based costing, or ABC, is a costing method that links indirect costs and overhead to the activities that drive it. Products get charged based on how much they use specific activities, like setups, inspections, and material moves, rather than receiving a blanket overhead rate. The ABC model shows you what's actually driving costs, so you can price better and discover opportunities for process improvements. The catch is that you need more data collection, but that extra work usually pays off if you've got a diverse product mix or you're operating on thin margins. Activity-based versus standard costing. Unlike standard costing, ABC recognizes that a simple product shouldn't carry the same overhead burden as a complex one requiring multiple setups, inspections, and material handling. So whereas standard costing applies overhead uniformly across all products using predetermined rates, the ABC method traces overhead to specific activities and assigns costs based on actual consumption. The standard costing system works well for limited product lines with similar processes and low overhead. Activity-based costing shines when you manufacture diverse products with varying resource needs or when overhead represents a significant cost portion. Standard costing methodology works fine for high-volume production with limited variety. Activity-based costing makes more sense when you're running custom or low-volume operations with lots of product diversity, like engineer to order. The risk with standard costing is that complex products end up undercosted while simple ones get overcharged, which throws off your pricing. So what's the formula for activity-based costing? ABC uses a two-stage calculation. Start with the cost driver rate. Divide your total cost pool by total cost driver quantity. For example, if setup costs are $50,000 and you perform 100 setups, your rate is $500 per setup. Next, costs are assigned by multiplying that rate by what each product uses. Product A needs 15 setups, which means $7,500 in setup costs. Do this for all activities in different cost pools. This accounting method becomes more powerful as you apply it across multiple activities. A product's total overhead equals the sum of all activity costs assigned to it. This might include costs for machine setup, quality inspections, material handling, and facilities. Each is calculated using its specific cost driver and consumption rate. By tracking the actual cost of production in this fashion, you can come up with a more accurate unit cost. Next, let's explore the ABC system calculation a little deeper by defining activities, cost pools, and cost drivers. Then we'll look at a practical example to show how to apply activity-based costing. The key components of activity-based costing. Activity-based costing is divided into three parts, sometimes called cost objects. To understand how it assigns cost data to production, you need to understand activities, cost pools, and cost drivers. Activities are the specific tasks or processes that consume resources in your manufacturing operation. Activity-based costing categorizes these activities into four hierarchical levels based on how they relate to production volume and product complexity. The first are unit-level activities. These are tasks performed for each individual unit produced, such as machine operation, assembly work, or quality testing. Unit costs increase proportionally with production volume. Next are batch-level activities. These are performed whenever you process a batch, whether 10 units or 1,000. Examples are machine setups, material handling, and production scheduling. The third level is product-level activities. These are any activities that support specific products, independent of how many you make or how often. This covers product design, engineering changes, and maintaining specialized equipment. Finally, there are facility-level activities. These are overhead costs that support everything you do, but don't connect to individual products. Building maintenance, security, plant management, and property taxes are typical examples. Now let's talk about cost pools. A cost pool is a grouping of individual overhead costs related to a specific activity. Instead of lumping all overhead into one account, activity-based costing creates separate pools for each distinct activity. Some examples are machine setup costs, quality inspection costs, or material handling costs. Cost pools organize expenses logically based on what drives them. A setup cost pool could include machine operator wages during setup, tooling adjustments, and test runs. You want each pool to contain only costs sharing the same driver. Mix different drivers in one pool, and your allocations won't reflect reality. How many pools you create depends on complexity and how much detail matters for your decisions. Most manufacturers end up with pools for things like quality control, production scheduling, equipment maintenance, material procurement, and warehouse operations. More pools provide greater accuracy, but require more data tracking and management. Cost drivers. A cost driver is the measurable factor that causes an activity's cost to increase or decrease. It's the action or event that triggers resource consumption. For example, the number of machine setups drives setup costs, while the number of quality inspections drives inspection costs. Selecting the right cost driver requires understanding what actually causes the cost to occur. Machine hours work well for activities tied to equipment runtime, like machining or assembly operations. Number of purchase orders suits procurement activities, while number of material moves applies to material handling costs. The driver should have a clear, logical relationship to the activity it measures. Use the wrong driver, and your costs end up in the wrong places. Pick the right driver, and the costs flow based on actual consumption. That's how you get accurate profitability numbers and make better pricing calls. To help you better understand how ABC works, here's an example. The scenario is made up, but it reflects what happens when manufacturers actually implement activity-based costing. Midwest Manufacturing produces standard industrial brackets and custom precision housings. The brackets are high volume and simple. The housings are low volume and complex. Traditional costing used one overhead rate tied to direct labor hours. Both products appeared equally profitable, but management thought the custom housings were consuming more resources than the system captured. 4 key activities were identified: machine setups, quality inspections, material handling, and production runs. Cost pools match those activities. Setup costs ran $80,000 annually. Inspections cost $60,000, and material handling was $40,000. Machine operation hit $120,000. Cost drivers reflected what actually drove resource consumption: number of setups, number of inspections, number of material moves, and machine hours. The calculation. Standard brackets used 5 setups, 10 inspections, 20 material moves, and 800 machine hours per year, producing 10,000 units. Custom housings needed 45 setups, 90 inspections, 80 material moves, and 400 machine hours, yielding 2,000 units. Cost driver rates were calculated and costs were assigned. Standard brackets absorbed $15 overhead per unit, while custom housings absorbed $95 per unit. Traditional costing had both at $30 per unit. Custom housings were shown to be dramatically undercosted with ABC. That's why they looked profitable while consuming disproportionate resources. Management repriced custom work, cut unprofitable custom orders, and targeted setup reduction for cost savings. 6 months later, profitability was up 18% from better pricing and process improvements. Activity-based costing's core value is revealing cost dynamics that traditional methods hide. But beyond numbers, what other advantages does this level of detail provide for the manufacturing industry? Activity-based costing stops treating overhead like one big bucket and breaks it down so you can actually work with it. Here's what that gets you: accurate product profitability. You can see which products make money and which don't. Stop pricing based on averages that hide the real story. Smarter resource cost allocation. Track where resources go so you can double down on what works and cut what doesn't. Activity-based costing can also give you customer profitability insights. Some customers cost more to serve than others. Activity-based costing shows you which ones eat up resources with rush orders, customization requests, and constant changes. Process improvement targets. Know what each activity costs so you can focus on improvements where they'll actually move the needle financially. Competitive pricing power. Product price is based on real costs instead of guesses. Win the work that's profitable and walk away from what isn't. Lastly, activity-based costing allows for strategic decision-making. Better, more informed decisions are possible because the ABC model provides accurate cost management tools. Now, what are the challenges of activity-based costing? Activity-based costing isn't a fit for everyone in the manufacturing industry. Understand the downsides first, then weigh them against what you stand to gain. The first challenge is implementation complexity. Getting started with activity-based costing takes serious effort. You've got to identify all relevant activities, set up cost pools, pick the right cost drivers, and build tracking systems. That means interviewing people across departments, analyzing processes in detail, and maybe buying new software. Training matters too. Accounting, production, and management all need to get how the new approach works. For smaller shops with limited resources, this initial push can feel like too much. But skip it and the system won't work. Ongoing maintenance is another key challenge. ABC doesn't run itself, and that's where a lot of implementations fall apart. Process changes, product shifts, and new equipment may each require updating activities, cost pools, and drivers. Without regular monitoring and periodic reviews, your ABC data goes stale fast, sometimes within months. Someone also has to own the process. This means validating inputs, spotting when changes are needed, and keeping things current. Without oversight, you end up making decisions based on old information. Finally, there are also cost-benefit considerations that come with ABC. Does your operation even need activity-based costing? It works best for manufacturers with diverse product lines, heavy overhead, and complex operations where products use resources differently. Simple operations making similar products with minimal overhead might be fine or even better off with traditional costing. The question isn't whether ABC is more accurate. The question is whether that accuracy is worth what you'll spend on it, given your data setup, staff skills, and management buy-in. Simplify costing with manufacturing software. Modern manufacturing software like MRP Easy can simplify cost calculations by providing essential tools for tracking production costs based on real-time data from your shop floor and purchasing activities. These systems help you collect and organize accurate information for cost analysis and compile it into easy reports and dashboards. With built-in reporting tools and accounting modules, manufacturing software enables viewing and comparing product, order, and customer-level profitability. Built-in financial integrations further streamline the process by connecting production data with accounting systems so that costs and revenues are always aligned and up to date. By giving you better visibility into costs and margins, manufacturing software supports more accurate pricing, budgeting, and planning. It bridges the gap between production and finance, making it easier for small and medium-sized manufacturers to apply cost management principles like ABC in a practical, data-driven way. That wraps up this episode of the MRP Easy Manufacturing Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. For more information, go to mrpeasy.com. See you next time.